Yeah, but that's what people want. Let's you and him fight. And it's like, no, I'm not going to do that.
Speaking of fight, are you still working with Richard C. Beyer?
No, not so much. Mostly because I work to create content, and I'll do something for Richard, and it doesn't come out for 2 years. I mean, it's completed, and it doesn't come out for 2 years. I mean, I've seen all the art, and it's colored and lettered and ready to go, and it doesn't come out. And I'm like, this is frustrating, really, really frustrating for me. So that's the only reason I haven't worked for him, recently. And Richard, if you're listening, I'm not talking behind your back. I've told you this in many emails. A lot of these guys, it's like they wait. You have to wait 3, 5, a lifetime years, to see their comic. It's because they're doing dope or riding around on a scooter or laying by the pool. Richard has completed projects. I mean, he's completing the stuff on time. He's just not releasing it on time. He's like holding it in inventory, which he's not holding it back from the people who funded it, but he's kind of holding it back from me and the people who worked on it. It's like, I want to see it come out. I just want to hold the comic in my hand. I mean, maybe that's immature, but I don't do this for the money, really. At the bottom, I don't do it I do it to create content. I did a Rock and Roll Ninja sequel last year for him. I think that's the last thing I wrote for him. I enjoyed working with him. I like the guy, and he comes up with the craziest ideas. And he came up with an idea, and then he didn't like what I did with it. And he said, you didn't go in the direction I thought. I never do, but I really didn't go in the direction you wanted this time. He said, I can't publish this. And I said, he said, and he wanted to pay me. I said, well, don't pay me to write something you can't publish. I said, pay me a kill fee and let me have the rights myself. So I'm going to be publishing it through Compass Comics.
Okay, Matt is here too. He's the artist on Rock and Roll Ninja.
That's a perfect example. I mean, Richard came up with this absolutely insane idea about a bunch of Vietnam vets who are like rock and roll vigilante ninjas. And it's like, okay. And my first shot at it, he didn't like. I had to do a rewrite, but I was so in love with the project and I wanted to work with Matt so bad. I was like, yeah, I'll do a total rewrite on this. To come in, because you're publishing it. It's your initial vision. I'm just populating it with characters and making it work dramatically.
Your boy Zach kind of went after me because I agreed with Yellow Flash, and he cut out my comment, and I was just like, what? And I was a guy that was communicating with him since the beginning. I was one of his early insiders. So hate to sound like a woman, but it hurt my feelings, and I was like, so I emailed, what's going on? What's going on?
Well, that's what I find disappointing. I mean, I have longtime friends who go at each other hammer and tong, and it's right. I wish you wouldn't do that.
Right. If Phil and Maury over here are fighting, that has nothing to do with me.
Right. I'm not like John, I like you, but I'm not going to go, well, now I don't like Richard because
that's not what I'm trying to do.
Kindergarten. This isn't first grade.
That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm not.
No, I understand that. I understand. I'm just making it clear. It's like this isn't going to affect how I feel about everybody in this conversation, but it just disappoints me that these issues have to be addressed.
I'm serious now.